About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Up the middle, here's Elliott.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Buying time to his left. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Herbert on first down now. On the move to his left. Herbert has it knocked free. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are.
Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here in Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Garibay on to attempt the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like... Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
A first down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. ...14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff left, Elliott, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air.